Okay, so you should have a Just Basic screen. It looks like this. There's a few commands that you'll be familiar with. You know, the usual menus here, File, where you can go and open or insert files would be more appropriate. Save, save as, print, etc. Your typical edit with your copy and paste. You've got a run menu, and you'll be using this quite a lot. You can run your programs here, and some of these can also be accessed through the toolbar along the top here. And then one of the most important buttons will be this play button here. As you better, when you've written your program, you'll be able to play it and see what it looks like. I shouldn't say play, I should say run when we're dealing with programming. So most people start when they learn to program, and they start with a classic Hello World program. And to do that, you need to understand a couple of different command words in BASIC, and the first one is print. And if I was to type out print there, now here's a good point here. It's quite small, so what I could do is I can actually now go up into the setup, editor font, and just for the purposes of this video, if my computer doesn't crash here for whatever reason, it's probably loading in the font. Here we go. I can then make it sort of a little bit bigger. Let's go to 18, so you can see these commands a little bit better. So you can do that on your screen if you want. Print, and I'll just put a space, and then we're going to print a string of characters. So when you're in the print command and you want to display some characters on the screen, or when you run your program, you need to use the print command, and this is where we type in what's this? Do you want to change the color theme provided? I think no. And I type in hello, come on, let's do grammar, hello world, exclamation mark, and close up the speech marks. Now that is enough to be able to run that, but it's good practice to always end your program. When programs get a little bit more complicated, you'll see that it will be very useful. So let's see how this program runs. Like I said a minute ago, you just click on the little play button here. So run, and it just then prints what we've put into those quotation marks. It could be anything within those speech marks there, and it displays it on the screen. So the print command helps to display data to the screen, and lots of programming languages will use the word print. Other programming languages use different words, for example PHP and Echo. But for the purposes of learning Just Basic, or the basic language, the print command is enough. Now let's see what happens if I were to print something else, so on the line below it. So if I said print hello world, how are you? Oops. How are you today? Question mark, close up the speech marks, and then press the run button. Okay, it will actually put that string of characters there onto a second line for me. Now if I wanted it on the same line but in a different print command, I'm not sure purposes of that for right now, but later on you might see this in action. I just add this semicolon here, and then if I press run, you can see what it's done is it's put it on the same line. And sometimes that's useful if you've got quite a lot of other parts of the program being called after the hello world, and you can see that there is a space missing. So the best place to put a space would either be here within this quotation right here, or before the H there, and if I run that, you can see that now it's added in the space character. So that's really important. If you do want spaces, you do have to put them within the speech marks there. Okay, well that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Have a little go at the print command. Try out a few different commands here, a few prints. So, 3 or 4 lines, just to see how you get on with it before moving on to the next tutorial.